Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Yeah, so today on this stream, if we hit the goal, which would be 10 goals, we're doing a milestone, and I'll be doing DSP Tries It, Little Caesars Pizza, for the first time in over 12 years, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order crazy bread, the pretzel crust, and a deep dish Detroit style. So I'm going to be trying 3 of their different products here live on the stream, okay? So that'll be interesting. Now, after that, things will get back to normal, and likely it's going to be at least a week before we hit another goal, and now we'll have time to plan out what the next goal should be. Like, I wonder, what do you guys think? At this point, we've done a ridiculous amount of DSP Tries It. In a week, we did the McDonald's Minecraft meals, we did Taco Time, and we're about to do Little Caesars. I think we should kind of lay off on DSP Tries It, but then what kind of a reward would you want when we hit the next goal milestone, right? I don't know. Well, there you go. Tubbs Reborn says Popeyes has a brand new pickle menu. They have fried pickles, they have sandwiches with a pickle sauce, and they even have, if you can believe it, a pickle lemonade. Anyway, so folks, today, this stream, let's hit the goal. Let's hit the goal for South of Midnight. Let's see how the game is together. And then when we're done, let's order Little Caesars and do a variety of foods. Like I said, the pretzel crust, the deep dish, Detroit style, and some crazy bread. Like, let's do all of that. All right. I'd be very excited for that variety of stuff. And I hope that you guys will support the stream today, being that I'm covering a new release and everything. It should be a good time. Okay. All right. Speaking of which, let's start with some shout outs here. First contribution of the day is a $2 tip. Oh, this is ridiculous. Listen to this. Someone tipped $2 and says, happy late birthday. You're at your best right now, interacting, talking, reacting. I wouldn't mind a future you where you drop gaming overall. As you've proven, it's you that matters, not the game. Obviously, this person, I think, is being very facetious. I'm being honest. Like, I don't think this person is being truthful. I think they're trying to be sarcastic in what they're saying in their tip. But here's the thing. When you say that, okay, I actually feel that today people are more entertained with me just hanging out, being myself, and talking with you guys than playing a bad game. Okay? Back in the day, it used to be different. Back in the day, it used to be Phil covers every game. It doesn't matter if the game's good or bad. Phil covers it. And if it's a good game, we all enjoy it together. It's a great stream. If it's a bad game, well, I make fun of the game and I rip it a new asshole and we still enjoy. Today, because there's so many games out and so many people want to see me play different games, I don't have the time to play bad games anymore. Do you see? You know, every game on the schedule is pretty good. So I need to focus in on the games that are working, that people want to see, because me sitting here suffering through a game, no one really gives a shit. People would much rather just hang out with me and do Q&A then and have a chill stream than have me play a shitty game. So things have definitely changed since back in the day. You know, now I've been around for so long, I think a lot of people just like hanging out and talking with me and getting my opinions on stuff. So here's the second half of the tip. Here's why they're being sarcastic. Are you ready for this? Good luck on your goal. I think you should order a regular pizza because Little Caesars has upped their pizza game. It's now as good as a New York pie. So that's how I know that they are full of shit. But thanks for the $2 regardless. Okay. I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. I think we need to divert from fast food. You're now having it every stream and it's not good for your health. Well, let's actually think about this. All right. Last week, one day I had fast food. That was the McDonald's Minecraft meals. Okay. So yes, one day last week I had fast food. Outside of that, I ate all healthy food that was home cooked all week. Okay. Sunday was the marathon. What did I eat? Oh, homemade turkey burger and some pasta salad that my wife made. Nothing bad there. Okay. I mean, arguably, you can say, well, pasta's not good for you. I didn't even have that much. I had the turkey burger, which was amazing. Yesterday, absolutely, the Taco Time fast food was not good for me. I agree there. But I had a healthy breakfast sandwich in the morning, egg whites and turkey sausage, and I had the Taco Time. And at night, I had a few pita chips with a little bit of hummus. That was all I ate yesterday. So even though I had the unhealthy meal, I didn't eat anything else too bad, so it ends up being all right. Now, admittedly, today, if we hit the goal and we do DSP tries at Little Caesars, that's 2 days of fast food in a row. You're right. But after that, for the rest of the week, I'm eating good. I think one day we're doing, I know at least 1 to 2 days we're eating turkey, whether it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what we're doing. We're not doing turkey tacos this week. We're doing turkey something. Oh, we're doing chicken a bunch of times. That's right. One day we're doing like homemade chicken quesadillas with white meat chicken and healthy ingredients. And another day we're doing salad. My wife and I are having like a chicken Caesar salad one day. Light dressing and everything. So that's what I mean. Like for the rest of the week, I'll be eating healthy. So this is what people don't understand. They're like, how could you be eating this fast food all the time? Isn't that unhealthy for you? Because I'm not eating it all the time. Literally, the only time that I'm eating fast food is when I do an episode of DSP Tries It. That's it. Outside of that, everything else is chicken, turkey, lean meals, not giant portions. Even when we eat out, you want to know we're eating poke bowls, it's incredibly healthy for you. That kind of stuff. We're not ordering pizza and greasy burgers and stuff even when we eat out. We're eating healthier options because, that's how our lifestyle is. Because in truth, don't you think that if I was eating fast food constantly, I would look a little different than how I look? I told you guys, I'm down to like probably around 195, 190 pounds now. Like I'm actually my lightest I've been since I was in my 20s. So, it's not what you think. It's just, yeah, I get it. Oh, geez, Phil's doing DSP tries it multiple times a week. How unhealthy? Except literally everything else I'm eating is healthy. So it balances out, you see? So, anyway, let's see what happens. All right. So let's get some support going today. So far, we got the 2 tips. Let's get some support rolling in. How about our first super chat of the day on YouTube? How about our first membership of the day on YouTube? How about our first gifted sub over on Kick? Let's get some variety of support on today's stream. Apparently, my laptop has a Windows update, not my desktop. Doesn't even make sense. Why would my laptop have a Windows update and not my desktop? I'll probably just let the laptop auto update, honestly. Anyway, yeah, so let's get it going. And let's get some momentum going so that we can get towards our goal. Today would be perfect, okay? Because my wife is working, and for her to come home and not have to cook is great. So if we were going to do the DSP Tries It, today would be the ideal day for it, all right? I'm not saying that if we don't hit the goal that it's not going to, I'm so upset because we didn't do it today. That's not the case. We can do it at any point during this week. But being that we're doing a brand new game in South of Midnight, today would be the perfect day to hit that goal and, and fit in with the schedule and everything. So let's get some support, please. And thank you to those who are thinking of supporting today. Fair enough. Let's see here. So Hogan, listen to this. Hogan Lover with a $1.99 super chat. Take your wife to a vacation. Stop playing WWE and Liquo. What? What? Huh? You lost me. Like at first, it definitely was like a trolling message, but you lost me in the end. NLIQUO. What does that mean? Liquo? Anyway, so this person is saying that I should spend my money on my wife and go on vacation rather than spending money on WWE. Oh, sorry. I had to put on my exactly. I had to put on my slow glasses. Like when you get a message like that, you have to put on glasses and squint really hard. And then maybe what you should do, you take your head and you like slam it against the wall 7-8 times, and then your brain's addled enough you can understand the message. What he meant to type was liquor. That I spend too much money on WWE and liquor. But he couldn't finish typing it because, he's an exceptional individual. Got it. So, again, I've explained to you guys that now the way that things are going, because you guys have been supporting me so much, okay, things are getting better. We're now doing stuff that we've wanted to do, like, for example, around the house for a very long time. Like, we were able to finally clean out our garage. We were able to redo several different things in the house, rooms and stuff. Not fully. Like, we still want to redo parts of the house fully and renovate them, but we can't afford that yet. Okay? But we're doing good stuff in the house. Now, would we like to go on a vacation eventually? Yes. Right now is just not the time. All right? Being honest. We would like to do it. We're talking about it. We're working on it, but it's not something we can do at this time. All right? Just being honest. So when these idiots say stuff like, oh, you spend all your money on liquor and WWE champions, do you understand how much money I would have to be spending to spend all my money on that? I mean, are you stupid? I mean, yeah. If you actually believe that, like you're out of your mind. Like you're that stupid. Just dunce level. I would have to buy the whole fucking liquor store. What are you talking about? Here's the truth. As you know, I can't stop burping right now. What the hell's going on? I'm sorry. As you know, all right, I do spend money on things. I spend money sometimes on a mobile game. I spend money on things for myself. I now have nice clothes that I wear every day, right? I have socks that I bought for my feet. Can you believe it? I wear socks and I have nice underwear now, right? I revealed a couple weeks ago that I wear cologne, and people are like, you wear cologne in the house? Why? Well, let's see. Because cologne smells good, because I'm in a dingy office all day with the door closed and it's stuffy as shit, and because I can afford it. If you could afford cologne every day, you'd probably wear it too. I'm just saying. But the point I'm making here is, I now am doing well off that I can do things that I used to not be able to do. All right? I'm not spending all of my money on a mobile game. You're out of your mind. Like, do I spend money on stuff? Yes, I do. And it's all well within reason. It's very balanced and fine. The problem is, a lot of you people are idiots, and you just believe the nonsense. Like yesterday, and I don't know, I'm assuming this was a new detractor meme. Yesterday, there was like 2 or 3 people who came into chat, and they were saying that I spent $2,900 over the weekend on WWE champions. If you actually believe that I spent $2,900 on WWE champions this last weekend, you need to immediately go to the hospital, explain the situation, and tell them to get you to the closest rubber room, throw you inside, lock the door, and lose the key. I have never once in my life spent $3,000 on WWE champions. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do I spend money? Yes, I do. Do I spend $3,000 in one weekend on WWE champions? No. There's not even, you couldn't even spend $3,000. Like, for example, in that game, if you want to get a character, they have ways that if you spend certain amounts of money, you just get the character. Not once ever in the history of the game has it been $3,000. But this is the idiocy these people make up. They'll say, people will believe, Hogan Lover actually believes that this last weekend, I spent $3,000 on a mobile game. Then I went to the liquor store and I spent like $1,000 on liquor. They actually believe that. Uh, But again, these are from morons who they listen to the dumbest people. Why do you think someone wants you to think that I spent $3,000 on a mobile game this last weekend? Because you're dumb, you're gullible, and you believe it, and you give them views, and you give them money on their streams. They literally milk your stupidity, and then they're making money on you. How do you not understand this? I'm at such a loss that you guys are so fucking stupid to believe this dumb shit. Again, I'm not even lying to you. All right. I do spend money on frivolous things. I absolutely do. Okay. But it's not out of control spending at all. It's all under control and fine. I'm not breaking the bank. I'm not going bankrupt a second time on this stuff. And there's literally no way you could spend $3,000 in WWE Champions in a weekend. There's nothing you could spend it on. You would get any new character, any new event, you would max the event and get the character long before you've spent $3,000. So you'd be actually spending money for nothing. You get nothing out of it. Why would you do that? There's not even a prospect of getting something by spending that much in the game. You'd have to be a moron to believe that. But again, these people are morons who believe it. They're that dumb. Here's the thing. Real gambling, you could spend that much. You can't, on a mobile game, they have guaranteed amounts that you spend where you get what you're going for anyway. They've built the game that way so that you don't continuously spend, that you hit that amount to spend and then you get the reward, as opposed to a gambler just keeps throwing money into a slot machine hoping that one of these pulls it's going to win and you might never win. With mobile gaming, these games have built that you're going to get it anyway. Like, for example, what was a couple years ago, there was the Street Fighter game, right? The Street Fighter game, what was it? Street Fighter Duel it was called or whatever. Same thing in that game. Once you spend a certain amount, they guarantee you the pull. So you spend a certain amount, you're going to get the character you want anyway. So when these idiots say this dumb shit, it's because they don't even understand how the games work, because they want to spin it in a way that you think the most ludicrous, out there nonsense. That's just not true. But for God's sakes, believe it. Keep living your fantasy, your weirdo fantasy, where you think that it's like such an amazing thing that a YouTuber like Darksydephil spends $3,000 on a mobile game. Literally not in the entirety of that fucking game did that ever happen. $3,000 in a weekend on an event. You're out of your mind. You're insane. It's called the pity system, I guess, but that's what they did. That's how they all have it. Like, all mobile games have that now. Maybe some console games don't. Like, you know how console games have Ultimate Team or whatever pulls, but in all these mobile games, they're all like that now. Anyway, moving on from the $2 or $1.99 Hogan Lover Super Chat. How ludicrously stupid. Guys, let's get some support going. Right now, we are at $12 out of the 150 goal. The idea here is to hit the goal by the end of the stream so we can do a DSP tries it for Little Caesars, the first time in over 12 years. All right, guys, come on. Let's get our first membership on YouTube for the morning, and let's get our first sub over on Kick. We haven't had a membership or a sub today. Let's get that. Then we'll have had a contribution of each kind. Let's do it. Let's get that momentum going. We want to hit the goal today for South of Midnight. We want to do DSP tries it, Little Caesars. Let's hit the goal. Come on. And that's it. I've had enough. We need to get a membership right now. Wait, there was a membership? There was. Who did a membership? I guess Jade did, because it says there's a new member. I guess it counted. I guess Jade's membership actually counted as a new membership for the stream. Okay, and it's an ultra membership, so that's worth $15. Wow. Because he's the only one who did a membership, and it says there's a new member. All right, let's get Jade on the leaderboard. Thank you, Jade. So that counts. It's so rare when like a membership counts on YouTube, like a re-upping. All right, come on. Let's get a sub on Kick. This is ridiculous. So far, we have super chats, tips, and even a membership from Jade. We have no subs on Kick. We must get a sub on Kick right now. Right now. Let's get to $50 of support by the time that this podcast ends, which is about another 20 minutes, all right? Let's hit 50. So at least we're a third of the way there. Then when I start playing the game, hopefully we can hit that goal and we can do our DSP tries of Little Caesars today, all right? I see many of you over there on Kick. Someone's going to get the sub. Let's see who it's going to be. Who's it going to be? Someone's going to do it. I'm feeling it. It's coming. We're now up to $34 of support. Let's get to $50 by the end of the podcast, like I said. Then we only have 100 to get through on the actual gameplay portion of the stream and do the Little Caesars DSP tries it 12 years later. That is correct. $112 of support to go for DSP tries at Little Caesars for the first time in 12 years. And today would be the absolute perfect time to do it. That way my wife wouldn't have to cook. So let's see what happens.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.